More stories of survival in the Orlando nightclub attack. We're hearing them as investigators continue to piece together how much the wife of the killer may have been involved in the crime.
The FBI is still gathering evidence at Pulse as they continue following leads and tips about Omar Mateen. The agents are expected to be at the scene for several more days. Channel 4's Vic Michelucci joins us live from Orlando with a look at what investigators revealed today. Vic.
And we have seen hundreds of federal, state, and local investigators out here. They have not left the scene since Sunday morning, working very hard to get a clearer picture of what happened and what the shooter did during this rampage. And now we are hearing from CBS News that the shooter's wife may have had more involvement in this attack than she initially said. They say that there is video showing her buying ammunition before the attacks. Meanwhile, FBI agents are asking anyone with information, anyone who had contact with the shooter or his family members, to come forward, to call the FBI or local authorities to give them more light about what happened in this rampage that killed 49 people. So the FBI says the Pulse shooting was both a hate crime and an act of terrorism. Agents say there is no evidence to suggest the shooter planned to target any other nightclub. Law enforcement officials revealed he called a friend to tell him goodbye. He also called 911 to pledge his allegiance to ISIS. And then he called a producer at a local Central Florida TV news station. Now, during today's news conference, we heard from Florida's Governor Rick Scott, and he said that the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is allotting about $520,000 for a fund for law enforcement down here in Central Florida to continue their investigation because they know this could be a very long time. He says this was not just an attack on the people inside that club, it was an attack on everyone.
This was clearly an attack on our gay community. It was an attack on our Hispanic community. It was an attack on Orlando. It's a terror attack on our nation. It's clearly a terror attack on our way of life. Our city, our state, our nation is going to come back together.
And as investigators continue to find out what happened here, we are hearing more heroic stories from survivors trapped inside that nightclub, including one woman who tells us that she was shot, she got out, but she still went back inside Pulse to help pull other victims out.
After I realized that I hadn't been shot, I mean, it was just a natural instinct to start helping everyone around. And he had a gunshot wound to his right quad. And automatically, I took my shirt off and just tied it as tight as I can. And then started to help another young lady who was shot in the arm. She was going into shock. And I was just communicating with her, letting her know where she was shot, and letting her know that she was going to be okay.
And a couple of hours ago, I saw a man here near the crime scene, a couple blocks from Pulse nightclub, and he had those hospital ID wristbands on his wrist. So I asked him what happened. He said he is a longtime promoter of Latin nights at Pulse nightclub. He was inside the bathroom with a friend at the time when he heard those gunshots. He says he is amazed and thankful that he survived.
We quickly heard pow, 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 pow.
Orlando Torres heard those shots. Several of them as he and a friend were inside the bathroom at Pulse nightclub.
My friend and I looked at each other, and then a few seconds later we heard the same thing, and I said, no, that don't sound right. I said, something's going on out there.
So they used the stall as a safe place.
I coached her into, let's sit on the toilet bowl here, lay down, prop our feet up against the wall, and definitely I wanted to make sure I kept that door closed with my feet.
So two of you were propping yourself up on a toilet bowl to
yes,
hide?
to hide.
But as more frantic clubgoers ran in, Torres fell through the doors. He has the bruises and scrapes to show. And as the shooter came in, he says he saw him wash the blood off his hands and talk on the phone, saying this over and over.
America needs to stop bombing ISIS in Syria.
With nowhere to go, Torres decided to play dead.
And I laid there, and I heard him walking toward my side, and I felt the poke on my left cheek, on my right cheek up here, but I just did not budge.
He survived, but says he lost more than 20 friends in the attack. The past few days have been tough.
We're going to move forward. You know, we're a loving community here in all ethnic races. It doesn't matter what you are. We all hurt the same. We all bleed the same. you know, whether it's gay or straight, we just loving people.
Such a difficult time for him and so many other people who were either inside that nightclub or had friends and family members who were there that fateful Sunday morning. Very, very difficult time, very somber time, but I have seen so much love and strength in the face of this tragedy. Tomorrow, the president and the vice president will be flying down from Washington, D.C. Air Force One lands here in Orlando about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. They will tour the crime scene. They will also talk with some of the survivors in the hospital and talk with the family members of some of those who were killed. Of course, I will be there to continue our coverage. For now, live in Orlando, Vic Michelucci, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Vic. Covering